Hello everyone. Today in this session we will see our first chapter, integers. In this chapter firstly we will see introduction, then what are the numbers, then integers, and then addition and subtraction of integers. In introduction, we know that we use the numbers to count the items in a collection. Sometimes we need to use negative numbers also. Now we will see what are the numbers. There are some types of numbers. First is natural numbers. The counting numbers are called as natural numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on are all natural numbers. We cannot define the last natural number. Secondly, whole numbers. All natural numbers together with 0 are called whole numbers. So 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on are whole numbers. In this also we cannot define the last whole number. Now next, the integers. The whole numbers together with negative of natural numbers are known as integers. So 0, plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, plus or minus 4 and so on. All are integers. The numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on are called positive integers. And the numbers minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 and so on are called negative integers. And the 0 is neither negative nor positive. Now we will see how to represent the integers on number line. In this slide we can see the picture of number line, and on that number line we have plotted some integers. Okay, so 0 is always placed at the middle of positive and negative integers on the number line. We can see that in this picture. Now the positive integers, means which are 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, are always marked to the right side of 0, and the negative integers minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 and so on are always left to the 0 on the number line. Now we will see the comparison and ordering of integers. Every positive integer is greater than every negative integer. Means if you have minus 5 and 5, then 5 is greater than minus 5. The integer 0 is less than every positive integers. Means if you have 0 and 5, then 5 is always greater than 0. And the integer 0 is greater than every negative integer. So if you have 0 and minus 5, then 0 is greater than minus 5. The greater the number, the lesser is its opposite. If we have two integers 7 and 8, then 8 is greater than 7, but minus 7 is greater than minus 8. Now absolute value of an integer. The absolute value of an integer is numerical value of the integer regardless of its sign. Means the sign doesn't matter in absolute value. So if a is any integer, then absolute value of a is a if a is positive or negative, and is 0 if a is 0. This symbol represents the modulus or absolute value. Nextly, addition of integers. For we have some rules. First rule, for adding two integers of like signs, we find the sum of their absolute values and place the common sign before the sum so obtained. Then secondly, rule 2. For adding two integers of unlike signs, we find the difference of their absolute values and place the sign of the integer whose absolute value is greater before the difference so obtained. Suppose we have 5 plus 4. The absolute value of 5 is 5 itself, and the absolute value of 4 is 4 itself. So we will find out the 5 plus 4, it is 9, and give the sign. Common sign is positive, so its answer will be plus 9. Same way, if we have one positive and one negative integer, suppose 5 minus 4. Here the absolute value of 5 is 5, but the absolute value of minus 4 is 4. Now you have to take the subtraction. Means 5 minus 4, it gives 1. And then put the sign of the greater number or greater integer. So sign will be positive. So answer will be 1. Now next, subtraction of integer. If a and b are two integers, then for subtracting b from a, we change the sign of b and add it to a, and then use the rule 2 and find the answer. What was the rule 2? For adding two integers of unlike signs, we find the difference of their absolute values and place the sign of the integer whose absolute value is greater before the difference so obtained. Thank you.